To the Youth Talk episode 5. I'm so humbled to introduce to you Amina Johnet Wasi, who is the Executive Director for Youth Partnership Hub Liberia. And also, I'm so happy to introduce to you another potential female who will be making a lot of impact there. She is Miss Melissa Powoe, who is the Executive Director for Transform Girls. Alright, so we are discussing the topic women can lead everywhere, even in technology. So let's just get into it. When we talk about leadership, what comes to your mind? What is your thought on it? When we talk about leadership, what comes to your mind?
Leadership is, let's start from leader. For a leader is a person that governs a body, and I want to put it in my own definition. I don't want to use a general definition
Go
for
ahead.
everyone. Leadership is that person that inspires, that influence, and cause and make a change.
Okay.
That's what comes to my mind when I hear the word leadership.
Alright, what about you? Because we say women can lead now, we cannot talk about women leadership or understanding leadership from our content. So what comes to your mind when we hear leadership?
Okay, like she said, we firstly need to know who is a leader. As per my own definition, leader is someone who leads, directs, and governs. And if you are talking about leadership, is the entire act of having a fixed mind. It doesn't require your job title, but leadership has to do with your mentality and the way in which you discipline yourself and discipline others, and also the way of motivating others around you is also the style of leadership.
Alright, so after that, can we talk a little bit about the attributes, the characteristics that you believe that every leader should have?
Yes. Okay, there are so many qualities of a leader. Firstly, I would like to inform the public that we have leaders, we have kinds and types of leaders or leadership.
Alright.
There are good leaders, there are bad leaders, we have leaders of transformation, we have innovative leaders, we have democratic leaders, we have leaders with empathy, authentic leadership. There are just so many. But for me, some of the good qualities that I believe that a leader should have: number one, you should discipline yourself, and then you'll be able to discipline your followers. Because you cannot lead others when you cannot lead yourself. The next one has to do with effective communication skills. If you are a leader and then you don't have an effective communication skills, trust me, you won't be able to work with a team, and that will cause you to break down. And the other one is that you should show appreciation and acknowledge your team or those around you as a leader.
True.
That will motivate others to come on board. Because as long they are appreciated for whatever they are doing, they will feel satisfied in working with you. And another one we should develop as leaders, you should have respect for others and you should be choice-worthy. That's one of the greatest attributes of a good leader. You should be choice-worthy. To not be trusted with an entire team contribution or money or whatever value, and then you are there playing into it. That is not giving a good sign out there to your followers. Meaning you are no longer a leader, but maybe just want to be a ruler or just a notorious being. So there are so many qualities of a good leader, and if we start to discuss them, trust me, we won't finish it today.
I know,
Yes.
because the questions too many, but I you give it in.
Yes.
Alright, so Amina, you want to talk about the characteristics of leadership that you think every leader should have?
I just want to draw out one, which is self-motivation.
Okay.
A leader should have self-motivation. He or she should believe that he can do it. Despite of the challenges, despite of the obstacles, despite of whatever he or she is faced with, he should believe within himself or herself that he can make that change. So even if he or she have not studied or learned it, went to school and being taught of it, as long as he believed in himself that he can make that change, surely he can do it.
All right. So now we get into the point, right? We observe that all of these attributes, self-motivation, integrity, you spoke about good communication skills. Yes, you also did mention gratitude, respect. With all of the other ones that are even known out there for that mention, we understand that women do possess them. We understand that those characteristics are embedded in a lot of potential young girls, young women out there. So, what is the point you want to push out right now when it comes to leadership? Women, do you think it is high time that we all step up to the plate and then give women the right, the privilege, the positions that they deserve? Make women to be encouraged to participate in the leadership. It is high time that we involve them into serious manner leadership. Now when people are women, they give up, treasure position or champion. But it is based on qualification. Do you think it is time that we put them in a position they deserve?
Yes, I will say this is time, and if I had my own will, it would just start right now. Yes.
I know.
Firstly, what we need to do as a nation or the world at large, let us get away with the gender stereotypes. I was on a bus the last time, and there was a discussion that came up, and then the man started to say that the prostitution rate is so high, and I turned to him and said, don't you think that something is the cause? And he started to say all kinds of things. I said, okay, let's do away with the prostitution rate. If you look in the various companies nowadays, you will notice that the employees, they are mostly men. And then whenever people are posting a job vacancy on the internet, we always see that line that says females are highly encouraged. So for me, I have come to say that I don't want people posting and then telling us that females are highly encouraged. I just want to see a word. Yeah, I want to see a word where when it is posted, let it be 50-50. Everyone are applying, and then it will be left for you to choose based on qualifications.
Yes.
It's not just because of whatever. So firstly, if we do away with the gender stereotypes, and then we have opened up our mind, and then we will surely believe that anyone can lead at any time as long as the person has all of the qualities and the capabilities within them. It doesn't matter of their gender. That's why we should include gender inclusion. It matters for both men and women. And we shouldn't be stereotyping people based on their gender. So I can say it is time for us to step out there to bring women to leadership, because we are the birth giver of everything. Just me. We are the birth giver of everything. And even if you want your child to come out in the womb, good or bad, it depends on the mother's quality to raise that child. So what can we bring them? People always say, even in the interior, when the elders or the king men are having their meetings, and then they come out with a suggestion. Mind you, women don't attend those meetings. But they won't just come out and make decisions right away. They will say, let us get back. But man, if he gets home, he's going to consult his wife on it. So while you can bring the lady to the table to hear from her, then just go in there to consult her. So we are now saying that women should be given a space to serve in whatever position that fits them based on their qualifications.
Wow. So let's hear from you, Amina.
Research says from the global women issues at the U.S. State Department, it says that women represents 1/2 of the world population. 1/2 of the world population. But yet and still they face discrimination. Discrimination and barriers such as lack of economic opportunities, education. I like us to underline that word, education. Education, political participation. These barriers have blocked them from making progress. Because of these barriers, women have not been able to make progress. So the society now has become gender inequality.
Wow.
So education is what I like to underline. Of all the barriers, one of the challenging things is education. Now the team says women can lead in everything, including in technology. Not just that it's the right of a woman to be educated, is also enshrined in the United Nations Convention of the Rights of a Child. It's established there that every girl child has the right to be educated. So this is where the government of Liberia comes in. That means our government needs to prioritize the issue of education. For us, though, we can just sit here and say, oh, the women need to lead, oh, they need to be in the space, or they need to do that, if they don't know what they need to do. So for a girl to lead, she needs to know what to do. And that's where education comes in. And that is the challenge in our society here, poor educational system. How many of you do your own survey, how many of the young girls are here, are going to school?
The ratio is very hard to boys.
Not just having them to go to school, having them to engage in other things too. Educated, like what she said, she had to carry herself to conferences. She had to carry herself there because she wanted to be educated. She wants to know. She wants to lead, but she wants to have to know how she can lead. If I want to be like the lady on the platform, I want to be like that moderator. I want to be like the person who is organizing the show. I need to know how did she get there? The knowledge power of what did she do? What did she do to make her reach this space? Is what brings women to leadership.
Alright. We need to get into it, TV, to go out and start providing facts. Alright, so are there other tips? Like you spoke on education, right?
Yeah.
You said it is a must that women and girls get involved in high participation into educative activities. So it is not just committing to school, but there are other activities that relate to mind development, other things that can empower them. So what are other tips you think women and young girls right now should be doing to prepare for leadership? Tips you can provide.
Okay, there are a lot of tips, but firstly, let me just say to them, you just need to motivate yourself because now in our setting, we are just overlooked everywhere we go, women. It even happened to me most of the times. Whenever I tell people the course I'm reading at the University of Liberia, the moment they ask me and I say I'm reading biochemistry, Baku, you are strong. They start to say all kinds of things as if women are non-living people. To do biochemistry. So biochemists should only be male or whatever. So firstly, women need to motivate themselves. If you are going for a specific thing, stick your mind to it. Do not be deterred by anyone to do anything or to drop up the brakes. Another one is that we need to get involved in a lot of activities. Trust me, not all of those leadership skills will be taught in school. Nowadays, schools don't really teach them, but you can get yourself involved. Read. People say leaders are readers. So get yourself involved. Get yourself informed with informations from the internet that will help you. Whenever there are conferences, workshops, programs, make use of the time, go and learn new things. Entrepreneurships are taught online nowadays and people are getting certificates from them. So if even the school doesn't work for you by going to classroom to sit and write, we all do hard courses, you can still get yourself involved into trade that will help you. You can even be a leader in your community, it doesn't matter. Leadership can be everywhere and it depends on how you want to lead. So I would like to encourage my ladies out there to not feel discouraged. Whenever you are going for a specific thing, stick to it. Don't let anyone fool you to say, you are starting this course or you are starting this job, you have this mind, but trust me, you won't rebuke that person and say, I will make the change. And please, when you are going for leadership, women, go with it for your passion. I always tell people to not work for the love of money, but for the love of your passion. And as long as you have that passion, even when the money is there or not, you will surely do it. So let us lead in a way that men will now respect us and the evidence will be there that women are able to lead. We saw what our former president did. The records are there. I'm not going to politics, but the records are there. She serves as the first female president of Africa, not just Liberia, but of Africa. And that's a great history, and the records will always be there.
Yeah,
so I want we women, if we are going, let us go with our mind to convince the world that we are able and we can do it.
You can feel the energy. Like, she needs to be making small. That's your issue. Alright, Amina. Amina is starting with Ayaka too? No, we.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
You know, she said something that I really like. She said that when we are the breath
Give
of
up everything.
Mm-hmm.
With me.
Yeah, I really like that.
Yeah,
We are the breath giver of everything. So, and I like to add that women leadership bring health to the society. Yeah. Women in leadership cause the society to be healthier. Because what happens is that the income generating from them, what they generate, they provide it for the entire household. So that's what makes it healthy. So please, y'all give us chance, let's leave.
Sure.
No, we for me, let me put my off so I can know that I'm 100% buying the idea that women should lead. And
That's
I'm a
good.
supporter.
You need a round of applause.
I'm a supporter of that. Being a supporter for so many years now, doing my best to push anybody who deserves it.
That's great.
Yeah.
So I'm not that
You
person.
need a
who
round of
picks-
applause.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, we'll get it one day. All right. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's it. And another thing we shouldn't forget to do as ladies, let us prepare ourselves, like I was saying, attend programs, make yourself informed with informations that will help you, because we are all crying for this gender equality thing, and what if the opportunity is there and now we are not prepared to lead, and we are not having people in the space that are even willing to contest. As for me, those who know me, they always say I love to show myself, because if you are in a class, trust me, the top 5, I must be amongst them. And it doesn't cost a thing to be amongst them. I always feel proud to express myself wherever I go, because I believe that leadership skills is just there. Yeah. So let us get ourselves prepared, so that the moment they post a job, we are running for it, and the male will be in trouble. Or the moment positions are given out, you already know they are capable people, competent women willing to contest for those positions. So let us get ourselves prepared.
Alright, so you said something that brought us to the next question. We know the tips, right? The preparation tips you provided, and I really admire them. I love them. For the fact that you're encouraging women, before you encouraging women to get involved in their education, to have that motivational mindset, to have that confidence in everything they do, and making sure that they are very competitive in every activity that involves men, pushes everybody to a point that you don't need to separate anything. Those that deserve it can get it. So I really like that. But there are obstacles even if women do their best at times.
Sure.
Yes. So you see the woman will have a degree, she's out there, she has a lot of different certificates from attending programs, she has all of the experiences, yet she can't still maybe obtain certain level of credence, certain level of exposure, certain level of position ranking, certain level of like potential that she deserves, right? So what do you think can be the background obstacle from day one? And even if we prepare ourselves, and even if women prepare themselves more than us as men, what do you think can still be the obstacle at that higher level?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. But I must admit that a lot of has changed from facing with the barriers that women face. And talking about early marriage, I think we've been over that now for some time. You can see that a lot of our young girls are really getting involved. And the issue of some traditional issues where they say a girl child is not supposed to go to school. But I think there have been a lot of improvement in, and over the years, women have been able to fight a lot of those barriers. But just in case, like you say, just in case a young woman acquire all of the degrees and then she's getting entangled with family, the husband is there saying, no, you gotta be right here. Yeah, the husband is saying, I got married to you because I wanted to be wife. And you gotta be taking care of the home. So you can get involved in all of this. I don't want to lose my children mother to all these kind of things there. Some men don't believe in that. So what I can say to that young woman is that as long as she believes, because what drives a person is the passion to do it.
Word.
This burning desire in your heart says you can make it. You can do it. Doesn't matter the obstacles. You can do it. Yeah, as long as that young woman in that condition has that, she's having that drive. I don't want to say to hell with a man. I just want to motivate her to go for it. I don't want to say to hell with the husband. I just want to say she can do it.
Yeah.
I just want to add to that the voices she hearing in her ear that keep telling her, so you can make the change, doesn't matter. And it's not impossible for a woman to be a wife and be a good leader. It's not impossible. There are many women around the world that are good wives.
And they are even celebrities.
Good parents.
Yes. They are so much more than wives.
They are good parents. And this is also supposed to go to the men. Don't suppress. That is suppression that I call it. It's broad day witchcraft. Because everybody will be proud. Yeah, everybody like to be proud. And when every man is proud of an educated woman. Especially a woman that has the face. That is bold to take platforms and speak. And cause change. Every man is proud of that woman. So if that man if that kind of man is not proud of that woman, then something wrong somewhere. Yeah, then we need to take him. He doesn't belong to this society.
Yeah, the modern one.
Yeah, he doesn't belong to this.
Alright, so you want to speak about any obstacle?
Yes, there are many, but firstly, the first one is it has to do with the low thinking mentality of people. Yes, because like you were saying, you will find a woman, she goes to school, has all of the degrees, PhD or whatever, but still she's been denied of so many activities to serve positions. So as long as you have people in your cycle with that low thinking mentality, trust me, it's going to be very hard for you. And another one is jealousy. It's also in line with the low thinking mentality, because if a position is set up and then male are always there serving those positions, and then you have female contesting for it or applying for those positions, the first thing will come to his mind and say, wow, female is trying to apply for this position, and trust me, when she starts to serve, it will raise a concern to the world that females are doing more than males. So what they will do, they will start to step on you. They will make sure that you don't get their attempt, ask you for things that they know you won't be able to give them. They will start to suppress you. Because like I said, we are the birth giver of everything. Our company might be running for over 10 years, but the moment woman steps in, you will see that it will even start to multiply double times that 10 years, and everything is just going to be developmental, everything is going to be great within that company, and then our presence there will be felt as females. So people try to stop us because they don't want to get out of the show, and I would say because of jealousy. Because you can make, if the moment you make woman the head of your company or whatever institution, trust me, or good communication skills will be there. Our body already attractive to people. The next one, our voices. The moment we start to talk to people about negotiation, fundraising, we are able to raise funds to men. The moment we go to them with all those sweet voices, we start to work collaboratively to move the organization forward. So there are so many things, but always do not forget to motivate yourself. Have that courage, and trust me, as long as you have all of the qualities in a given position, you might be denied for so many times, but trust me, there will be a day that you will be given the opportunity to serve based on your qualifications, and all of those stereotypes will be put away, and the truth will surely come on show that women should be given the platform to serve.